So let's look at Letitia James and see. We start in the East, where all things start as a goal, as an idea, as an intention. What is her intention this morning? She's working on her intuition, and she's taken the temperature of the collective, because this is a sixth chakra card. So this is a third eye chakra card. So she's taken the temperature of the collective, and she's doing what she can to work through the courts to bring this company down. I don't know. It may take quite a while to get. And it already has taken quite a while, because this whole investigation started years ago, at least 3. And I could be wrong. If I am, put it down in the comments underneath. He has just now been forced to give up his taxes, and that's, oh my gosh, how long would you or I be able to stall the government from getting our taxes? How long would that happen? So let's go to the physical and see what's going on with Letitia James. Oh gosh, this guy is a thorn in everybody's butt. So I can imagine what's going on for her. She's had to make some really tough decisions in the physical. She's had to make some tough decisions. Who to let go, who to pursue, all of that is comes into play with this case. What is the wisdom when we go to the West? What is the wisdom behind what has gone on, and has she gained any wisdom from this process? Connected. She knows. She knows in her heart. This is a heart chakra card. This is the 4th chakra. She knows in her heart that there are connections that she needs to make sure to cover. She needs to make sure that the case connects this family to the wrongdoings that went on for years and years and years and years and years in New York. And I don't know. I just have a feeling like her heart is a little heavy, and I'll let it go at that. So when we go to the North, we look to see what our ancestors are giving us as far as information, as far as comfort, as far as support, all of that. What are her ancestors and guides saying to her? 5th chakra is a throat chakra. So they're saying the truth will set you free. Express the truth. Let it just come out. Whatever it is, there is truth that has to come out. So allow that to happen. So that's a good reading for her. Allow the truth to happen. She's using her intuition to make the decisions that have to be made because of all the connections that have been sort of pinpointed from this investigation. And now it's time to say what she knows. So now's the time to give that information to the public. That's what the expression card is all about, is transmitting that information to those who need to hear it. So expression, connection, decisions, and intuition. So going a little deeper with that, she needs to clear out a lot of stuff. So this is a clearing out as we go to the she wakes up thinking, how can I make this as clear as possible? How can I finally get these people I think they want to bar them from doing business in the state for 5 years. It's taken 5 years to get to this point. So there's a clearing that needs to happen. Let's go to the physical and see what, oh gosh, transformation. This is the end point. This is the end for this. This is, if she can't get a conviction, that's the end of it. I don't know that it's going to continue after that. We go to the West to see the wisdom in all of this, and it's all about movement. It's about all of her movements of trying to get this case to the place where it is now. She's danced her dance, and she's danced her dream awake of making this case, and now she's at the point where she can share it. So let's hope that, if nothing else, we find out a lot of information that we didn't know before. So now then, if it's I don't want to be petty, but we'll find out some information. And last but not least, we go to the north where our ancestors reside, and they're saying the soul is it's a case of, the soul of our justice system, the soul of our country, the soul of, for our democracy that is at stake here. If she allows, if the jury allows this kind of behavior to become so normalized that we just have to turn our backs to it and look away, because, judgment, if judgment doesn't go for the rule of law, then we are lost. The soul of our country is lost. And that is the expression that that will hopefully come out behind the revelations about this case, about what has gone on. People have used their power and their money to gain more power, more money, and more status. It's all about the Benjamins. And let's do a tarot reading for Miss Letitia James. What is the story now that she's got her ducks in a row? What's the story for her? She's feeling pretty good. She's got her cups in a row. So that is the center of the reading, and it's the world. It's endings and beginnings. This is the beginning of the end hopefully for this company, but it's not for me to say. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's not for me to say. At the bottom of the reading is triumphant success. So let's hope that is what happens for Miss Letitia James. This is her, and that she's had to keep her emotions in check, because this was one of the hardest things that she's ever had to do. It's going up against dark power. And that is, it's hard for anyone, but for a woman, especially a black woman, she's moving into smoother waters. She's leaving the troubled waters behind and moving into calmer waters. So she's taken a deep breath, because now it is up to the jury to decide, and the judge and jury to decide what happens. There's an offer. Maybe there's some kind of offer from the company to to try to mitigate the damage, but she's not having it. She doesn't want that. I don't want to make a deal. We're not making any deals now. The days of deals is over. And look, all of that information that you don't want out, I'm putting it out. It's going to be out there for everybody. Illumination, full illumination of all of the shenanigans. And she's taking that leap of faith that it's going to work out in our favor. Hopes and fears. The fear is that so many people are chained to this particular company, person, whatever, and it's an addiction. There is an addiction to this person, so having to deal with that is a fear. But I think she's up to the task. She has been. And then here she is, her accomplishment. So maybe I hope she's going to be satisfied with the outcome.